And hello and good afternoon and welcome to Chickasaw Bricktown Ballpark as OKC Comets baseball is on the air here on 1340 The Game, 1340thegame.com or on the iHeart Radio app. Welcome to everybody on KOCB, the MILB TV, and the Bally Sports Live app. I'm Dean DeVolis here at Chickasaw Bricktown Ballpark. As you look at the lineups right here. Producer and engineer back in our 1340 studios is the YouTuber. It's Comets and the Aces to finish up a 6-game home series. Comets are 40-22. The Aces at 28-34. And we're getting set for our first pitch here in beautiful here in Oklahoma City before we hit the road to take on Albuquerque. Bobby Miller is a starter, 2-2 record, as you see his stats. Right there. Looking to get his third win on the year.
Leading off the ball game this afternoon, the shortstop, Jordan Lawler.
Here's Jordan Lawler, who we've not seen all series. He is got no record, no RBIs, and all that yada, yada, yada. And the first pitch for Bobby Miller is called for a strike. We are underway here at 2:05. Lawler, I believe, I can tell you, is a really dangerous player. I can tell you that for sure, as that's called for a strike. It is a beautiful day, 83 degrees, a little milder here at Chickasaw Bricktown Ballpark. Winds blowing at 9 miles an hour out to center field. Patrick Johnson is the home plate umpire at first base. Larry Ballard, James Kingsley, and Gary Simmons. Just underway here in the top of the first. The real-life Comets and Aces game already done. As a broken bat by Lawler. Over the pitcher, not in time, and it's a single for Jordan Lawler.
Second, the designated hitter, Tommy Troy.
Now bring up the dangerous Tommy Troy. Look at the bat go flinging in the air as you look at the replay. That's a broken bat. Yeah, beat him by like a half a foot. And Reno's got a hit to begin today's game. And now bring up the dangerous Tommy Troy. Miller's first pitch is called for a strike. 194 average, 1 homer, 3 RBIs for Tommy Troy. He's batting right. Miller's next pitch. There's a fly ball to center field. Josue De Paula is going to be under it. He'll make the catch, and there's the first out here in the top of the first. The defense for the Comets from left to right goes Chris Allene, Josue De Paula, who made the catch, and right fielder Nick Vivinson. Third baseman David Bodie, Jordan Thompson, the shortstop. Second baseman Aaron Broncho, first baseman Ryan Ward, and the catcher is Joe Hudson. The Aces defense from left to right will go A.J. Bukovic, Alec Thomas, and right fielder Christian Robertson. Third baseman Ildemaro Vargas, shortstop Jordan Lawler, second baseman Jesus Valdez, first baseman Ivan Melendez, and the catcher is Rene Pinto. One away here in the first.
Number 6, Ildemaro Vargas.
And here's Ildemaro Vargas, 271 average, 2 homers, and 12 RBIs. Final meeting between these two here in Oklahoma City. We will not see Reno again until we're at Greater Nevada Field, as that's outside for ball 1. 0 for 5 with 2 strikeouts last night for Ildemaro Vargas. And here's a ground ball that's going to get down in the left field, but it's foul. I was surprised that was foul. That looked fair to me. So another controversy by the umpires for the first is not in time. So apparently we don't know the difference between a fair ball and a foul ball. Speaking of a foul ball, that was a foul ball right there. 1-2 to count Miller's next pitch. There's a blooper to right field. That's going to be caught for the second out by Bibitson.
Batting fourth, the first baseman, Ivan Melendez.
I'll bring up Ivan Melendez. 240 average, 8 homers, 41 RBIs. He's batting right. First pitch for Miller. That's called for a strike. Comets in their home whites today. Comets across the front in blue script with the light blue outline and a shooting comet underneath the logo. As here's a fly ball. Deep left field, you can just forget it. It is in the Reno bullpen for a 2-run homer. As Melendez hits his 9th home run on the season, and the Aces have taken a 2-0 lead. Back on the Comets jerseys, we got red numbers on the front, blue numbers on the back. White pants, blue hats, and brims, OKC, and diagonal letters with a shooting baseball comment through the letter K. As that ball was definitely gone. That's the second hit for the Aces. They did not get a home run, or they actually been killing the Comets, but no matter what, the Comets win the series against the Aces, regardless what happens today, as that's called for a strike. Alec Thomas, 266 average, 4 homers, 8 RBIs. He and the Reno Aces wearing their grays. Reno across the front in navy script letters with a diamond inside the letter R. Red numbers on the front, navy numbers on the back, gray pants, navy hats, red brims. 2 for 4 with a home run last night for Alec Thomas. He fouls away for strike 2. Reno wrapping up a 2-game or a 2-week road trip. As here's a ground ball over the first, not one the top of the first, but Reno gets on the board, 2 runs, 2 hits, and none left. Head to the bottom of the first. It's Reno 2, Comets up to bat. As I was saying, Reno will be heading home to host Sugarland on Tuesday. Comets will head to Albuquerque to take on the Albuquerque Isotopes, which I'm going to actually put Albuquerque Isotopes baseball on after the stream is done. So Yibler Diaz, the starter who figured a decision on Tuesday. It was Bobby Miller who figured a no decision on Tuesday. There's the stats for Diaz.
The leadoff hitter this afternoon.
Josue De Paula, 273 average, 9 homers, 21 RBIs. Batting left. First pitch.
Nope, outside.
It's outside. Next pitch for Diaz. Inside, ball 2. So Reno will be done with their 12-game road trip, and they will head home to host Sugarland for a 6-game set on Tuesday. And that's a fly ball to left field. Nice catch by the left fielder. In the bottom of the first, that was Vukovic who made the catch. Jordan Thompson, 311 average, 3 homers, 8 RBIs. He's batting right. First pitch, inside, ball 1. A triple, 3 doubles, and 5 RBIs in his last 8 games for Thompson. Here's the next pitch. Swing and a strike 1.
1-1.
Trying to get this game done because we're in, quote, hurry up mode because there's supposed to be severe thunderstorms coming, so I want to get this game
2 strikes.
done and over with so I don't have to delay it to tomorrow, because that would be bad if I had to delay it to tomorrow. So that is why we are in hurry up mode. Get this game completed so that way we can be on schedule for our game on Tuesday. So I'm going to mesh strike 3. 2 away in the first.
Batting third, the third baseman, David
Bodie is up.
Ball.
High ball one. 264 average, 7 homers, 22 RBIs. Batting right. Next pitch.
Too high.
That's
Ball.
high for ball 2. 324 average in his last 9 games for David Bodie. That's fouled away. Fouled away.
Count's full.
Inside ball 3, Ryan Ward on deck. Three, two. Fouled away. What, Mario? Heard. Thank you. After this pitch, I'm going to go get my dinner, so give me a second, folks. There's a fly ball to left field. Vukovic has got it, and the Comets on order. I'll be right back as we have the second. Reno leads 2-0.
Leading off, the catcher, Rene Pinto.
Rene Pinto, 282 average, 2 homers, 26 RBIs.
Ball one. Hey. 1-1. Inside, ball 2. Ball, that's inside.
Batting seventh, the left fielder, A.J. Vukovic.
As I am back. Sorry about that, y'all. Had to get my food. That's A.J. Vukovic as he hits a ground ball to right field for a base hit going all the way to the wall. Vukovic batting 263 with 4 homers and 12 RBIs. He's going to get a double. And Reno picks up right where they left off from the first inning.
Batting eighth, the right fielder, Christian Robinson.
Christian Robertson is up. Make sure on the light.
One zero. One ball, 2 strikes. That's outside.
Jesus Valdez on deck. Christian Robertson really giving the Comets three. Swinging a miss, strike three for the second out. Two away here in the second. And Valdez is called for a strike. 286 average, 6 homers, 20 RBIs, batting right. This is like my second meal of the day for me in a span of a few hours. That's swing and miss, strike two in the dirt. Oh, 2 out of the way. Oh, 2.
One ball.
That's in the dirt. Ball 1. I'll probably get some more sodas tomorrow while I'm off. On my way to Albuquerque. That's out of the way. Still 1-2 to count. Next pitch for Miller. That's fouled away again. We'll do it again. 2-0 lead for the Reno Aces here in the second. The next pitch. Here's a ground ball, but that's foul. Next pitch.
No.
That's high ball 2. Gotta make sure you put up a 0 here. You don't want to give Reno a nice big lead. Next pitch outside, ball 3. Jordan Lawler on deck. In case the inning continues. Next pitch.
Nope.
Ball 4. The walk, first walk for the Comets today.
Number 10, shortstop, Jordan Lawler.
Jordan Lawler singled his first time up. Haven't seen Jordan Lawler all season. He's probably been with the big club, the Arizona Diamondbacks.
That's a ball.
That's high ball 1. Either that or he's been out for the season or has been in injury. That's a fly ball to right field. Davidson makes the catch, and that's the inning. No runs, 2 hits, and 2 left. Bottom of the second coming up. Comets trail now 2-0. Hopefully the Comets can get something going here.
Leading up, the first baseman,
Ryan Ward, 219 average, 8 homers, 30 RBIs. He's already the RBI leader
That's a ball.
for the Comets.
Ball. 2 balls, no strikes. Hey. 2-1.
Don't know what the pitching matchup will be between the Comets and the
3 balls, 1 strike.
East, or the Isotopes, excuse me. Aaron Broncho on deck. That was ball 3. Fly ball to left field. Vukovic under it will make the catch for the first out.
batting fifth, the second baseman,
Aaron Broncho, 241 average, 9 homers, 25 RBIs. Switch hitter batting left.
Nope. Ball 1.
Down low in the dirt, ball 1.
Ball, that's outside.
That's outside. Diaz's next pitch. Ground ball. Out of the way. Pitch. Out of the way. Swing and a miss, strike 3 for the second out.
Batting 6, the designated hitter,
Armando Alvarez between Oklahoma City and St. Paul.
Nope, that's a ball.
Was that's high. 175 average, 5 homers, 17 RBIs between OKC and St. Paul. It's called for a strike.
Ball, that's out.
It's inside ball 2. Out of the way. Due to the count, Diaz next pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Comets down in order. We go to the third. It's the Reno Aces 2 and the OKC Comets Zippo on the board.
Leading it off, the designated hitter,
Tommy Troy will lead it off. Blew out his first time out. Batting right. Fly ball to center field. Dave Paula will be under it. Will make the catch for the first out of the third.
The third base.
We're probably going to that same ballpark. We are for the Isotope series as Ildemardo Vargas lined out his first time up, batting left. Out of the way. Pitch. Called for a strike. In real life, these two teams split a 6-game series in real life. We almost had that scenario happen. Called for a strike. 2 away in the third.
Now batting, the first baseman, Ivan Melendez.
Ivan Melendez homered his first time up, batting right. That's out of the way. I know Nash Walker, the voice of the Aces, will have the Is It Worth the Hype video for the Comets. Swing and miss, strike 2.
0-2.
Strike 3. 1, 2, 3 go to the Aces. They still lead 2-0 as we hit the bottom of the third.
Leading it off, the right fielder.
266 average, 3 homers, 7 RBIs. For a strike.
0-1. Ball, that's
No ball 1. Tomorrow night, we'll have Los Angeles Dodgers. They'll take on the San Diego Padres. That won't be on TV, by the way, as that's called for a strike. Dodgers finishing up their series against the St. Louis Cardinals. We'll give you an update on that on our post-game report, as that's swinging a miss strike 3 for Bibinson, 1 away in the third.
Batting 8, the catcher, Joe Hudson.
Joe Hudson is the batter. First pitch, called for a strike. 236 average, 2 homers, 13 RBIs with Oklahoma City and Sugarland, or between Oklahoma City and Sugarland, I should say. Foul away. 0 for 3 with an RBI last night. As here's a fly ball to right field. Right fielder will make the catch for the second out.
Batting 9, the left fielder, Chris Ali.
Chris Ali, 207 average, 6 homers, 15 RBIs with Oklahoma State. Switch hitter batting left. First pitch is outside. Because we're going to be going to Albuquerque's Isotopes Park, another hitter-friendly environment where the Comets have not been good at hitter-friendly environments. I'll give you that much.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
1 ball and 1 strike. The pitch.
Ball 2.
Outside. Ground ball to the shortstop over the first. Comets down in order. To the fourth we go. 2-0 Reno.
Leading off, the center fielder, Alec Thomas.
Alec Thomas as we start the fourth. 2 runs, 3 hits, no errors for the Aces. Nothing for the Comets across the board. It's called for a strike. I'm Dean DeVolis here at Chickasaw Bricktown Ballpark, YouTuber, producer, and engineer back in our 1340 studios. As here's a line drive to center field. DePaula is going to be making a few steps back, makes the catch for the first out of the fourth.
Now batting, catcher, Rene Pinto.
Rene Pinto, who flew out his first time up, batting. 2-0 Aces here in the fourth. Miller's first pitch, down low ball 1. 2 for 4 with 2 RBIs last night for Pinto. Next pitch. It's fouled away. So the Isotopes and the Comets will meet. First meeting in Albuquerque, and I believe our only meeting, as there's a fly ball to right field. Bibinson's got it for the second out. I believe this is our only meeting we're going to Albuquerque, but I could be wrong.
Left fielder, A.J. Vukovic.
Because I know Albuquerque's getting ready to bus from El Paso. So I will be listening to Isotopes Baseball.
1's the count.
Part of my double header. So we will have Josh Sushan, the voice of the Isotopes. So I'm going to strike 3. 1, 2, 3 go the Aces. We go the fourth. They still lead 2-0. Bottom of the fourth, to be more specific.
Leading it off, the center fielder.
Josue DePaula flew out his first time up. There's a fly ball to center field. Aces has got it. Will make the catch. One away in the fourth.
Now batting, shortstop, Jordan Thompson.
Jordan Thompson. Called for a strike. Struck out his first time up. That's called for a strike. Swing and miss, strike three. Two away in the fourth.
Now batting, third baseman, David Bodie.
Called for a strike for David Bodie, who flew out his first time up. Now ball caught by the pitcher over the first. Comets down in order. On to the fifth. 2-0 Reno.
Leading off, the right fielder,
Christian Robertson struck out his first time out. Nearing the halfway mark of today's game. Call for a strike. Oh, 1. That's fouled away.
Ball.
Next pitch is a ball. Comets wrapping up their series at home against Reno. Ground ball by Bracho over the first for the first out of the fifth.
The batter, number 9, second baseman, Jesus Valdez.
Jesus Valdez, Stewie walked his first time up, as you saw his stats. First pitch for Miller. There's a ground ball. Thompson has got it. Throw the first, and he's got the second out.
The batter, number 10, shortstop, Jordan Lawler.
I'll bring up Jordan Lawler. Singled his first time up, flew out his last time up. First pitch. It's outside. Out of the way. Swing miss, strike two. 64 pitches, 48 strikes for Bobby Miller. I had 2 other people watching besides me.
Ball, that's
That's high. Anyways, wondering I'm having its Pizza Hut. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Aces down in order halfway through. They still lead 2-0.
Leading off, the first baseman, Ryan Ward.
Ryan Ward is up. Halfway through, Oklahoma City flew out his first time out for Ryan Ward. He has 40 pitches, his 49th is ball 1. 3 for 5 with a 2 RBI double. doubles and RBI.
1 ball, 1 strike.
He has halfway through 100. Here's his 51st.
Nope.
High ball 2.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Here's a fly ball to deep right field. There goes the shutout. It's gone. Home run number 9 for Ryan Ward. And the Comets are on the board, now trailing 2-1 here in the 5th. Incredible job by Ryan Ward. Get the crowd going. Oh, that's dropped. But over the first for the first out.
Now batting, the designated hitter.
Get a hit by Aaron Pronto, but unfortunately didn't get a base hit. Tough break. I was going to get ready to mention if the Comets can try to get some momentum going here, would be nice.
Ball, that's out.
Ball 1 for Armando Alvarez. Struck out his first time up, batting right.
Ball 2.
High.
2
2 for 5 with 2 doubles and RBI last night for Alvarez.
And
Missed strike 2.
2 balls, 1 strike.
I will make a lineup change, give Dave Paula an off day on Tuesday.
Count's full.
Nick Bibinson on deck. One away in the 5th. Comets up.
Ball 4, that pitch is in.
That's ball 4. First walk allowed for Diaz here today.
Nick Bibinson.
Nick Bibinson blew out his first time up. That's a ground ball. Over the first for the second out.
Now batting, catcher.
Joe Hudson flew out his first time out, so we already got a run on 2 hits for the Comets.
Nope, outside.
Or no, got a run on a hit, I'm sorry. Fouled away. Strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That is gone. That is gone by Joe Hudson, and the Comets take the lead. 3rd home run, I believe the first with OKC for Joe Hudson. Just like that, it's 3-2 Oklahoma City. I mean, he belted that one over the scoreboard. And that walk does come back to haunt Reno. 429, over 104 miles an hour. That's impressive. As now Chris Saline is up. Called for a strike. Next pitch.
That's out.
Low, outside, ball 1.
Ball.
Low, ball 2.
You got 2 balls, 1 strike. Hey.
Called for a strike.
2-2 down.
Next pitch. Called for strike 3 to end the inning, but the damage has been done. 3 runs on 2 hits. Nobody left. We have the 6th. Comets now lead 3-2.
Leading off, the designated hitter, Tommy.
Bring up Tommy Troy. As that just bounced off Bodie into left field for a base hit. As Bodie couldn't make the catch.
The third baseman, number 6, Ildemaro Vargas.
Ildemaro Vargas is up. He had to flex off Bodie. That's the 4th hit for the Aces, so that's a good response after giving up 3. It's fouled away in the stands. So we'll head to Albuquerque, New Mexico on Tuesday.
Ball.
Garcia, Zach Jackson warming up in the Comets bullpen. At Isotopes Park, the bullpens will be to the left. Another base hit, bouncing off the wall.
Now back.
RBI double for Vargas. It's now 3-3 here in the 6th. So a very good response for Reno here in the 6th. As they've now tied this game up. That'll be it for Bobby Miller. Responsible for that runner. As he will exit out of this game.
Now pitching, Michael
Kopech, the new pitcher for the Comets. First pitch. Ground ball. Oh, the first, one away in the 6th.
Now batting, the center fielder.
So Kopech has inherited a runner at second. And Alec Thomas is up. Flew out his first time up. Ground out his last time up. First pitch. Called for a strike. Called for a strike.
All 1.
All 1. And strike 3. 2 away here in the 6th.
Now batting.
It's gotten dark outside my window.
Pinto.
Rene Pinto More RBIs against right-handed pitchers than lefties. Only 3 with lefties. Called for a strike. Kopech would like to retire all 3 batters he has faced so far in this game. Swing and a miss, strike 2 on the slider. We'll give it a line score in just a second. Got to note there's somebody warming up for the Aces. It's high ball 1. Swing and a miss, strike 3. So Kopech retires all 3 batters he faced to end the 6th. A run on 2 hits and a runner left for the Aces. We go to the bottom of the 6th inning. It is 3-3 tie. So good job to the Comets for limiting the damage to only a run.
Leading it off, the
Josue De Paula flew out in the 1st and in the 4th. Yeah, I will make a lineup change so that way it won't be De Paula. Probably Justin Dean I will put in the game. Ground ball over the first out of the 6th.
Now batting, shortstop, Jordan Thompson.
Jordan Thompson is up. He's had a couple of strikeouts here in this game. Comets have only had 2 hits, but 3 runs because of that walk. Out of the way, strike 1. Again, if you're wondering why we're playing this game now, it's because there could be thunderstorms in my areas while we're doing the hurry up over the first for the 2nd out.
Now batting, the 3rd baseman.
David Brody flew out and grounded out his last time out. And that will be a 1-2-3-6. So the 6th inning is done. We head to the 7th. 3-3 is our score. 3 runs, 5 hits, no errors for the Aces. 3 runs, 2 hits, no errors for the Comets.
Now pitching.
Luis Garcia is the new pitcher for the Comets. I would have kept Kopech. The Boyles here at Chickasaw Bricktown Ballpark.
The left fielder, A.J. Vukovic.
As A.J. Vukovic is up. The YouTuber, our producer, and engineer back in our 1340 studios, as that's called for a strike. For all the late games like 8:35, 8:45, 9:05, I'll have one of my drivers fill in for the YouTuber because I don't want the YouTuber staying up past his bedtime. So that's why there will be somebody that will fill in for them because they will be the ones that stay up late. Not trying to pick sides or anything, and I think the YouTuber would understand that. Especially when we have to start 8:45 games. Or, when we go to Sacramento. We're not going to the fictional ballpark at Sacramento. We're going to the actual ballpark, Sutter Health Park. What used to be called Rayleigh Field. Which, by the way, they changed that ballpark name about... Now, 5 years, it's now called Sutter Health Park. It used to be called Rayleigh Field. But it's a fun ballpark in Sacramento. One of the things I would like to go to Sacramento is to go watch either a minor league game with the River Cats or see probably an athletic game if they're still there. So you're going to miss strike 3 on a slider, 2 away in the 7th. Jesus Valdez walked his first time up. Fly ball to right field. Bibitson going to not make it there. That would be a foul ball. Do not know who will figure a decision, as that is going to be nice catch by DePaula. For the second, not in time. DePaula
The batter, number
made the
10,
catch tumble, couldn't get it thrown the second in time.
Lawler.
And now bring up the dangerous Jordan Lawler. Garcia's first pitch is outside. Would like to visit Sacramento, capital city of California. It's either Candy, it's either Awesome City, even though it's home of the Sacramento Reaver Cants, the temporary home of the Athletics. Tommy Troy on deck. Rio to count Garcia's next pitch. Called for a strike. Had troubles trying to pick up the fastball. Or having troubles trying to throw strikes. Finally got a strike. Now that's a full count. So he's battled back from 3-0 to 3-2. That's a fly ball to right field. So the Comets avoid danger. That's the inning. No runs, a hit, and a runner left. Time to stretch and sing in Oklahoma. It is 3-3.
Now pitching for Reno.
Kyle Nelson, the new pitcher for the Aces. Final stats for Bobby Miller. 3 runs, 5 hits, 1 walk, 5 strikeouts. Don't think he'll figure a decision. Kopech retired all 3 batters he faced. Garcia retired the only batter he faced.
Kyle.
Flew out in the second, homer in the fifth for Ryan Ward. He'll foul it away for strike 1. Comets and Aces tied at 3 here in the 7th, just past the stretch and Singh swinging him at strike 3. First out of the 7th. As I'll bring up Aaron Broncho 0 for 2 today. Strikeout in the 2nd, ground out in the 5th. First pitch. Fouled away. Batting right. And that's strike 2. Kendall Graveman, Bryce Jarvis warming up in the Aces bullpen. Graveman took the loss a few nights ago. Swinging him at strike 3. 2 away in the 7th as Armando Alvarez, who walked and later scored, is up. That's a line drive to right field. That will be a base hit for the Comets. That's the 3rd hit for the Comets. I'll bring up Nick Bibinson 0 for 2 today. Down low ball 1. That's ball 2. Wild pitch. Runner moved to second. It's like Tech is already done, so that's good. 2-1 the count. Fouled away. Another foul ball. I'll let my other people go. By the way, Tech is already done.
ball. Take your base.
Now batting, the catcher, Joe Hudson.
Hudson is up.
Ball, that's out.
That's ball one. Davidson and Alvarez at first and second.
That's ball two.
That's ball
2 balls,
two.
no strikes. Hey.
That's ball. That's called for a strike. That's fouled away, and so it's now 2 balls and 2 strikes. Swing and a miss, strike 3 to end the inning. No runs, a hit, and 2 left. We go to the 8th. Get a 3-3 deadlock.
Now pitching, Zach
Jackson will be pitcher for the Comets as we start the 8th.
Leading off, the designated hitter,
Tommy Troy will lead off the top of the 8th. Comets had no runs, a hit, and 2 left. First pitch for Jackson. Called for a strike. That's a fly ball to left field. Alina is going to be under it. Will make the catch for the first out of the 8th. Bring up the dangerous hitter of Ildemaro Vargas. He finds a way for strike 1. Fouled away. Another foul ball. This game's almost over before the Storms hit. Well, I'm glad we're gonna get this game done in time. What we'll do for the sake of time, we'll just only take you through the PCL scoreboard. So I'm going to miss strike 3 for the second out of the 8th. We'll just take you through these scores around the... As Ivan Melendez, 1 for 3 with a homer. That's back in the first. Strikeout in the third, ground out in the 6th. It's called for a strike. It was warm today outside my room because I came home from work. It was scorching hot, so that's why it's fueling up a lot of thunderstorms, which I'm glad we need the rain, but damn, it's summertime severe weather again. Comets are going to need to get something going. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Now in the inning. Reno gets no runs on a hit, no errors on a runner left. Actually, they don't get anything. Let me double check that.
Number 49.
There's Kendall Graveman.
Kendall Graveman.
Let me double check that for you guys. Nope, they had nothing, so it's a 1-2-3 inning. I take that back. I said that was no runs a hit. It's actually Reno down in order. First pitch for Bubba Aline, or Chris Aline. That's swinging a miss, strike 1. Ground out in the third, strikeout in the 5th. Who's still warming up? It's Brewstar Grotterl. I'm going to have Justin Robleski warming up in the Comets bullpen. That's called for a strike. That looked like ball one to me. I can't wait to have the ABS system next season. That's a wild third strike. One away in the eighth. Josue De Paula is up, but I'm actually going to put a new person in. I put Eli White in.
Now coming into pinch hit, Eli.
231 average, no homers, 7 RBIs for Eli White. So De Paula is done. Now we're going to have Josue De Paula. Don't know why I did that.
0-1's the count.
So Eli White will be the new hitter in the game.
1-1.
Way outside ball one. Mitchell Strumpo and Bryce Jarvis still warming up in the Aces bullpen. Graveman's next pitch. Remember, Graveman took the loss, I think, 2 nights ago. Swing and a miss, strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
I must call for Eli to get him focused. Round ball over the first, 1 away in the 8th. Jordan Thomas would normally be up next, but I'm going to put Austin Goff. Actually, no. Do I have... Okay, I'll keep Jordan Thompson. Strikeout in the first and the fourth, ground out in the 6th. I don't have another shortstop. That's fine. Until Alex Friedland comes back. And we're already down another player. Cody Hosey reportedly is out for the season, which is a tough break for Cody. It looks like Cody Hosey's season is going to come to an end. That's another ground ball to right field for a base hit for the Comets. They're trying to take the lead here in the 8th.
Now batting, third baseman, David Brody.
I'll bring up David Bodie, called for a strike, so another hit for the Comets. As that's a fly ball, that's going to be an out. In the inning, no runs a hit and a runner left. We're off to the 9th. Comets lead. Comets and the Aces are still knotted at 3 runs apiece. Eli White will remain in the game.
Leading off, the center fielder,
Alec Thomas 0 for 3 today.
Thomas.
Cody Hosey is out for the season after he got hurt last night for Double-A Tulsa. Now the Thunder game will be coming on in about 10 minutes, but that's okay.
2-0.
I'm going to go ahead and mention this now. For anyone asking about score checks, it will have to be done tomorrow because I'm going to be watching the Thunder game.
Nope.
I don't want any bothering. Also be watching my Sunday night program and also
Ball. Take your base.
Now batting, the catcher, Rene Pinto.
First pitch is down low for a ball as Rene Pinto's up. You saw his line. That's a pop-up. Bodie, can he make the catch? No is the answer, as that goes way into the dugout.
One ball, two strikes. That's a ball. Two balls, two strikes. No, he's in there.
That's safe. Yeah, the YouTuber's in April, and I'm already in June. Ground ball, this will be two. The second for one, throw the first in time to end the inning. No runs a hit, none left. Comets will have a chance to win it in the bottom of the ninth inning.
Leading up, the first baseman, Ryan Ward.
Next pitch. Swing on a strike two. John Curtis, Bryce Jarvis still warming up. Jarvis has been warming up for a while. It's Curtis who's now warming up for the Aces bullpen. Nothing going on for the Comets. I actually need to go back and see. Whoa, that's outside. Don't think Ryan Ward will be pleased about that. Fouled away. Two the count. Ravens' next pitch to Ward is outside ball three. I'm going to look here to see if this is the final meeting we have. The Isotopes. I'm looking. Nope, we got one more meeting with them in Oklahoma City.
Now batting, the second baseman, Aaron.
It's our only meeting at Isotopes Park as Aaron Broncho is up. So we're gonna have a lot of night games next week for Isotopes, with the exception of Wednesday, as that was high for a ball. Strikeout in the second, ground out in the fifth, strikeout in the seventh for Broncho. Comets and Aces are tied at 3. Then we come home to host the Round Rock Express for the final time of the season, including a Sunday night baseball game between the Comets and the E-Train. And called before the next pitch. That will be the second out. Armando Alvarez, 1 for 2 tonight. With a walk and a single. He struck out in the second, walked in the fifth, single in the seventh. First pitch. It's called for a strike. Comets down their final out as far as trying to keep this game from going into extras. Reno is trying to get it into extras. Swing and a miss, strike 2. Oh boy. Don't want to be playing another damn extra inning game, I can tell you that for certainty.
That's a ball.
That's inside, ball 1. Raymond not happy with that call. That looked like a strike 3 to me. He would have challenged that, and that would have been strike 3, gone to extras. Instead, that's ball 1. I don't know how the hell that's ball 1 when it's inside the strike zone, but I'm not complaining about it. But it doesn't make a difference because the Comets are down in order. We go to the 10th, y'all, in a 3-3 deadlock. It'll be Robertson, Valdez, and Lawler.
Now pitching.
And Brusdar Graterol, 27th appearance. Vukovic is the place runner at second. We begin the 10th inning here in Oklahoma City. There's a ground ball over to Graterol at first. 1 away in the 10th. The runner will advance to
The batter, number 9, second baseman, Jesus Valdez.
Jesus Valdez is up. 1 for 2 with a double today. And also a walk in the second. Ground out in the 5th and double in the 7th. So he's walked and had a double, so there you go. That's 5 for ball 1. After this game is over, whenever it's over, we'll bring you your Comets post-game report. Recap the scoring. One last look at the... We'll do the International League, but I probably want to just worry about the games around the Pacific Coast League. You'll see all the games. We'll probably go through the International League on Tuesday. But I'll probably just do a full scoreboard around both leagues. And also the Dodgers organization present the play of the game at a preview Tuesday as the Comets head to Albuquerque, New Mexico to take on the Albuquerque Isotopes. Our only meeting in Isotopes Park at Rio Grande Credit Union at Isotopes Park. A hitter-friendly environment, and as we saw it with Salt Lake, and we're going to see it again at what was the other ballpark I was thinking of? Oh, Las Vegas. That was the other one. Thank you. Sorry, I'm getting old. That's what happens when a 31-year-old man like me doesn't know which ballpark I was at. Anyway, as what we saw in Las Vegas and Salt Lake, no lead is safe at a hitter-friendly environment. No lead is ever safe. Trust me, y'all. No lead is safe. In a hitter-friendly environment of Albuquerque, and same with Reno when we go to Greater Nevada Field, no lead is safe at a hitter-friendly environment. Not one. You can have, as that's called for strike 3, 2 away in the 10th. As what we've seen, whenever we go to Reno or go to Sacramento and all that, in a hitter-friendly environment, no lead is safe. You can have a 9-run lead or an 8-run lead, and it could evaporate real quickly. It's called for a strike. 1 for 4 with a single. That was back in the first. Flew out in the second. Strike out in the 5th. flew out in the 7th for Jordan Lawler. I will bat the bottom of the 10th. Called for a strike. But just a reminder,
Ball.
swing and a miss, strike 3. That will end the inning. No runs, no hits, no errors, and a runner left as Bryce Jarvis will come into the bottom of the 10th. As Nick Bibbittson, Alvarez is the place runner at second for the Comets as we start the bottom of the 10th. So the rest, strike 3, or strike 1, excuse me.
Ball.
High ball 1.
1-1.
Comets would like to get another extra walk-off win. Swing and a miss, strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That was a good hit, though. Good hit, but that's a ground ball over the first. One away. Does advance the runner to third. So the winning run is already 90 feet from home plate.
Now batting, the catcher.
I'll bring up Joe Hudson. Flew out in the 3rd, homer in the 5th, strikeout in the 7th. As we still have, time is called before the first offering. Engardo Enriquez, Robleski, if this goes to the 11th, will be ready in case he's needed. First pitch. That's a pop-up. I think this is going to do it. Here comes the throw. It's not in time, and the Comets are going to walk it off. On a sac RBI for Armando Alvarez. And this game is over. On a sac RBI for Alvarez, or no, for Joe Hudson, rather. So Joe Hudson gets a sac RBI that scores. Alvarez gives the Comets the victory. How do you like that? He got it deep enough to score Alvarez, and the Comets win it here at home by a score of 4-3. 4-4-0 for the Comets, 3-6-0 for the Aces, and the Comets take 5 out of 6 in the series against the Reno Aces. What a tough loss for Reno, but what a game it was. It really wouldn't matter what the final score was. So despite the Comets being out-hit 6-4, it doesn't make a difference, and Reno has another lead that slips away as a result. So let's go over the final numbers here. Brustar Grotto retired all 3 batters he faced, didn't allow a run to score, so he will get the win. He'll go to 2-2, 2 strikeouts in the game, and the loss will go to Bryce Jarvis. 1 run that was unearned, no hits, no walks, no strikeouts. He'll take the loss. He's 0-1. There was no save. And Diaz will figure a no decision as a result. Wow. How do you like that for the Comets? As that is how it's going to work. Let's take a look at scores around the rest of the International and the PCL, as we've got this game done in time before the Storms got here, so hooray. Charlotte beat Lehigh Valley 6-3. Winning pitcher was Grant Taylor, improves to 2-1. James Karnacek, his 18th save. The loss to Moses Chance, he's 0-2. Cody Clemens had an RBI double for the Iron Pigs. Carson Taylor and Garrett Stubbs had RBI singles for the Iron Pigs. Andrew Vaughn, Edgar Cuero had home runs for the Knights, the only home runs in the game. And Dominic Fletcher had an RBI for Charlotte in the win. Syracuse beat Buffalo 6-3. Yep, I was right. I didn't want to derp there. Christian Scott got the winning purse of 5-6. Reed Garrett's 26th save. The loss to Richard Gerardo, his first loss. He's 1-1. Adrian Pinto had a 2-run homer for the Bison. Michael Stefanik had an RBI single for Buffalo. Nick Madrigal, Drew Gilbert, Kevin Parada had home runs for the Mets. Rafael Ortega and Jose Azocar also had the RBI singles for the Mets. Rochester beat Worcester 5-3. Winning pitcher for the Red Wings was Eduardo Salazar. He's 4-5. Colin Poach, his 17th save. The loss went to Adam Ottavino. He's 0-4. That went to extra innings as well. Andreas Chaparro, Andrew Pickney homered for the Red Wings. RBI double for Juan Yepes for Rochester. Tyler McDonald had an RBI for the Red Sox, and Christian Campbell had a 2-run homer for the Red Sox. Columbus beat Toledo 2-1. Luis Ortiz got the winning purse of 6-4. Jacob Junis, his 4th save. Lost to Tyler Madden. He's 4-6. RBI double for Max Clark for the Mud Hens. RBI double for Pete Hairpin for the Clippers. And Micah Preyes had an RBI single for Columbus in the win. Norfolk beat Louisville 7-6. I almost derped there for a second, but I caught myself. Corbin Martin got the winning purse of 2-7. Sir Anthony Dominguez, his 12th save. Lost to Tajay Antoine. He's 3-6. Ian Galabout had his 2nd blown save. 4 RBI day for Jackson Holiday for the tie. T.T. Bowens, Jeremiah Jackson had RBIs for the Tide. Edwin Aurora had a solo shot for the Bats. Former Dodger Gavin Lux had an RBI. Novelli Marti, Will Benson, Christian Encarnacion, and Matthew Nelson also had the RBIs in the win, in the loss for the Bats, rather. Iowa beat Memphis 2-1. Caleb Killen got the winning purse of 5-2. Phil Bickford's 23rd save. He lost to Gordon Gracefio. He falls to 3-8. Of course, the YouTuber played Nashville and Memphis on his deal, which, by the way, I will have his channel in the description after the stream's done. Matt Shaw had a solo shot for the I-Cubs. Christian Franklin had an RBI single for Iowa. Mike Anatinko had a solo shot, the only run for the Redbirds in that contest. Nashville beat Gwinnett 8-3. McAbel got the win in Bruce at 5-4. Tyler Alexander's first save. The loss to Davis Daniel, he's 7-3. Drake Baldwin had 2 RBIs on the day for the Stripers. RBI double for Garrett Cooper for Gwinnett. For the Sounds, Mark Canna, Jake Bowers, Brock Wilkin, Vinny Caprera, Wesley Clark, Matthew Wood had the RBI for the Sounds. He said Wood. Yes, we're starting that nonsense again. Wilkes-Barre Scranton beat St. Paul by a final score of 3-1 as they held the Saints to only 1 hit in the game. Winning pitcher was Marcus Stroman. He's 3-0. Jake Cousins, 18th save. The loss went to Simon Woods Richardson. That's a long name. Or Simon Woods Richardson. He's 0-1. Yeah, that's a long name, but I'm not going to criticize about that. Anyway, George Lombard Jr., back on topic here, had the sack RBI for the Rail Riders. Antonio Gomez has 2 RBIs for Wilkes-Barre Scranton. Emmanuel Rodriguez got the only run, but it was on a walk for the Saints in the contest. On a wild pitch, I can tell you that. Durham beat Jacksonville 5-2. We'll get to the PCL scoreboard in just a second. Jacob Wazapak got his 5th win. He's 5-1. Manuel Rodriguez is 7th save. He lost to George Serrano. He's 1-3. Tanner Murray, had a home run for the Bulls. Jonathan Arnada, Coleman Leadbetter, Jacob Magnum had RBIs for the Bulls. Javier Sanjona had a 2-run homer for the Jacksonville Jumbo Shrimp. Finally, for the International League, Indianapolis beat Omaha 8-5. Tim Mazza got his first win. He's 1-0. Ryan Barucki's 13th save. The loss went to Junior Fernandez. He's 3-5. DJ Stewart, Henry Davis homered for the Indians. Yeah, they're called the Indians. If anybody says I said an offensive word, I don't want to hear it. Anyway, Billy Cook and Manuel Valdez and Sheng Che Chang had RBIs as well for Indianapolis. Nick Prado and Javier Vaz had home runs apiece for the Storm Chasers. Now to your PCL scoreboard. Salt Lake beat Round Rock 3-1. Winning pitcher for the Bees was Dakota Hudson. He's 6-6. Victor Gonzalez is 11th save. Jake Leiter, the loss, he falls to 5-5. Only RBI for the Express was Trevor Halver's RBI single. David Calabrese, Tucker Flint had a 2 RBI triple for the Bees in the contest. Las Vegas falling to the Rainiers 6-3. Winning pitcher was Adam Samarnias. His first win, he's 1-0. Josh Fleming's first save. The loss for the Overalls was Ryan Cusick. He's 3-6. Tyler Soderstrom, Nick Kurtz had RBIs for the Overalls. My favorite team I like to do, that little mocky deal. Austin Shenton had a solo shot for the Rainiers. Zach RBI for Ryan Bliss. Rylan Thomas, Blake Hunt, and Cole Young also had RBIs for the Rainiers in the contest. Sacramento beat Sugarland 10-6. Winning pitcher for the Reaver Kids was Lou Trevino. He's 4-0. Spencer Bivens had his 3rd blown save. The loss went to Rhett Kuboa. His first loss, he's 0-1. Oslavis Basabe, Marco Luciano, Tom Murphy, and Matt Higgins all had RBIs for the Reaver Kids. Quincy Hamilton, Ben Gamal, Brendan Rogers, not the Brendan Rogers I used to work with at Harkins. Cooper Hummel and Cesar Salazar all had RBIs for the Space Cowboys. El Paso beat Albuquerque 3-1. That's the Comets' next opponent, by the way. Winning pitcher for the Chihuahuas was Stephen Kopak. He's 1-1. Wendy Peralta's 5th save. The loss for the Isotopes with Anthony Molina. He's 1-4. Nick Martini had the only RBI single for the Isotopes. Gavin Sheets had 3 RBIs, including a double for the Chihuahuas in the contest. Around the Dodgers organization, Los Angeles Dodgers, unlike in real life, swept the St. Louis Cardinals 9-5. Shohei Ohtani got the win, improves to 7-3. Andre Palante, he got his 5th loss. He's 0-5. Freddie Freeman, Shohei Ohtani, Teoscar Hernandez, and Will Smith all had home runs for the Dodgers. Michael Conforto had an RBI single as well for the Dodgers. Tanner Scott picked up his 24th save. Ohtani went 5 innings, 2 runs, 5 hits, 2 walks, 8 strikeouts. Not a good showing for Dustin May. 3 runs, 1 hit, 2 walks, no strikeouts, but thankfully they got the win nevertheless. And then Tanner Scott retired one of 2 batters he faced in the contest. As I said, he gets the save. For the Cardinals, it was a Nolan Arenado 3-run homer for St. Louis. Nolan Gorman and Wilson Contreras had the RBIs for the Cardinals. Dodgers sweep the St. Louis Cardinals in my mock deal. They will take on the San Diego Padres tomorrow. Blake Snell will be on the mound for the Dodgers, taking on Michael King of the Padres. You'll see that tomorrow on 1340 The Game. Around the Dodgers minor league system, Double-A Tulsa won in Amarillo 7-3 as they take 5 of 6. Like the Comets, take 5 of 6 in that series against the Sod Poodles. Maddox Bruins got his 2nd win. He's 2-4. Dylan Ray, the loss. He falls to 1-7. He's really had a rough season. Drake Osborne solo shot for the Sod Poodles. Kevin Sims and Slade Caldwell had RBIs for Amarillo. Joe André Vargas, Miles Mastrobone, Damon Keith, Zyper Hope, and Kendall George RBIs for the Drillers. There was, by the way, no save as Alec Gamboa shut the door in the 9th inning, retired all 3 batters he faced in that game as Bruins gave up 2 runs on 6 hits, 2 walks, 9 strikeouts, pitched 7 innings to get his 2nd win. They'll take on the Cardinals of Springfield starting on Tuesday. Speaking Tuesday, that is where Comets are heading to Albuquerque to take on the Albuquerque Isotopes. The last time we took on Albuquerque, Comets won 5 of 6. That was back on May 6th through the 11th. That was the last time we saw these 2 teams. But we're heading to Albuquerque. They were 9-3 at Albuquerque in the season series. They did pretty good at Albuquerque, but it's a hitter-friendly environment. You all know how hitter-friendly environments have been to the Comets, as they've only lost, 3, 5. They have 5 losses in hitter-friendly environments. They'll try to avoid a 6th loss when they take on Albuquerque on Tuesday. Gavin Stone will start for the Comets. He's 5-2 with a 4.37 earned run average. Stone is coming off a disappointing loss against the Aces back on Wednesday. He'll be opposed by Chase Dolander of the Isotopes. He's 2-0 with a 2.18 earned run average. It will be a 7:35 first pitch from Isotopes Park in beautiful Albuquerque, New Mexico. Our favorite time to go there. Live coverage for us will begin at 7:20 with Comets on deck here on 1340 The Game, 1340thegame.com, or on the iHeart Radio app. Today, the Comets win in extras 4-3 against the Reno Aces. 4 runs, 4 hits, no errors for the Comets. 3 runs, 6 hits, no errors for the Aces. Winning pitcher was Bruce Gratterall. He improves to 2-2. The loss to Bryce Jarvis, he's 0-1. There was no save. Comets head into the road trip at 41-22. Aces are 28-35. For our producer and engineer, the YouTuber, back in our 1340 studios, I'm Dee DeVille saying good afternoon and good night from beautiful Chickasaw Bricktown Ballpark. We will see you Tuesday in Albuquerque. You've been listening to OKC Comets Baseball presented by H&H Shooting Sports.